My only point in regard to all of this is I am seeing relationships damaged. And not just Facebook friendships, but real life relationships being affected. Obviously, in America, the larger issue has been Trump versus Harris. It's the first time I've ever said that. It was Trump versus Biden. Now it's Trump-Harris. But to see this Olympic opening ceremony damage a family relationship, well, that was really strange. And the point that I want to end with, wrap up with, is don't do that. There was a, I talk
Stop it.
I talk about all the organizations over time. The organizations on the right don't change as much, but the organizations on the left come and go.
Yeah.
Which is why when we have what are they this year? Is BLM still a thing? Whatever this year's organizations are, they'll be gone in 2 years, and it will be some other threat. And I'm not saying it won't be a very real threat. It just won't be quite as powerful as you think it is. But there was once an organization called Earth First.
Oh, yeah.
And we fought them. Don't get me wrong. One of the reasons we were out in front of the White House was protesting Earth Day. This would have been back, I think, when Bill Clinton was president. To give you an idea how old we are, and we're out there with protest signs and walking up and down, 1200 Pennsylvania Avenue and 1600 Pennsylvania. If we'd gone to 1200 Pennsylvania Avenue, we might have found a good cup of coffee. No, we're out in front of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue with protest signs. So trust me, we fought the Earth First crowd. We fought Earth Day. And one of our answers to the Earth First crowd was, it was very pithy, because their whole slogan was only 2 words long, so was ours. It's my post-it note for the week. People first.
Yay, humans! Woo!
Now somehow, in the middle of the jazz age, the roaring 20s, 2024, where we're at right now, some of my allies have forgotten this. I totally get, because I totally get fighting for Western civilization. The greatest civilization. The civilization that honors the individual rights, reason, purpose, self-esteem, science, technology. And so when Earth First said, save the Earth, we said, well, sure, save the Earth for the sake of people, but people first, not Earth first. And as you'll see video clips of the worst parts of the Paris ceremonies all stuck together. 5-10 minutes out of 4 hours of magnificent performances. And your goal is to condemn. Well, there may be people to condemn. There may be things worth condemning. But if you have people in your family, people in your circle of friends, co-workers, peers, in other words, real people in real life, who may find that they interpreted all of that differently than you did, I want you to think 2 things. And the first thing I want you to think is, well, what matters is not just the conclusion they drew, but why they drew it. Maybe I should find out why they think what they think. And if I think they're wrong, it doesn't necessarily mean they were evil for reaching that alternate conclusion. Then I'd have to find out why. And the second thing that I want you to think is, people first. Especially to the Ayn Rand fans, the objectivists, my kindred spirits. Those of you who understand that the unit of value, that the only thing that is an end in itself is the individual human life. Now I know right away some of you are thinking, well, my human life, virtue of selfishness. Yes, I get it. I totally understand that. But there is nothing on earth like another human being. There's nothing on earth like a kindred spirit. Don't throw them away so lightly, as I have seen more than once in the last 12 hours. It's the strangest thing. Now I know some of these rifts, some of these wounds will be healed. People will get their act together. They will straighten things out. They will remember that, oh, wait a minute, the people in my life matter more than the presidential election in 2024 or the opening ceremonies in Paris or anything else that I read in the news or on the internet. But hopefully this discussion will help you all help the people you know to do the same.